Well, listen this funny. WD40 Gaxter is back, baby! Yay! Anyways, so I got some secret lore to tell all of you freaks out there. Anyways, so episode 5 came out with me, the star guest, WD40 Gaxter. Oh yeah, baby. Anyways, now let's get into that juicy old storyboard and old scrap ideas that you guys did not know about. So, to get things situated, the intro for the Jester becoming, the Jester, he had the same backstory, okay? So there was no changes, except there was a bonus line. So, when the rando guy from the beginning says, "Who's there?" Jester is supposed to have the Jack-in-the-Box thing playing, the and then right at the last note, he says, "Out comes the Jester" and stuff. And then it's like the normal stuff, except the additional part. Instead of the rando getting electrocuted, he was supposed to be put inside another Jack-in-the-Box that was supposed to spring lock on him like a spring trap. But that's like all for the narrator part. So, now onto the cool stuff. So, this was supposed to be taking place during Fazbear's. So Carter brings all his game, Carter the gang goes towards, Fazbear's Entertainment because, cool pizza stuff, right? They were having a pizza party, right? And that was the part. And for the first storyboard, it's just them talking. Teddy makes a comment of saying Frederick is actually his father, which would have shown what Frederick would have looked like. But then it just cuts out there. There was nothing there. For the second storyboard, it's supposed to continue off this, where Bill and Seth are doing karaoke stuff for some reason. Well, so, the whole entire thing about, them saying something. Then, after that, it was supposed to continue off towards Trix and Mason having to bicker against each other. Then this is where RJ got the whole entire Santa stuff. It's by the kid and kid mistaking Mason as Santa. But anyways, then Bill runs into Solon X, which would continue on Solon X's lore stuff. Don't worry, he will come back eventually, I think. He tells Bill that he got married to Lady Luck, which is supposed to be a very cool detail. Anyways, so then it's supposed to continue off another guy running away from the Jester. Then it cuts towards then obviously he dies, obviously. Then it cuts towards the hotel scene. This was actually the original storyboard that RJ wrote. Don't worry how I have his notebook. Anyways, so it's supposed to be Bill hearing a noise. He checks outside his room. He sees Trix, and Trix is actually a puppet, and chases after Bill. Bill rushes to Tyler. Tyler and Bill see Trix. Then Bill leaves Tyler. Tyler gets corrupted and stuff. Then, after that, then Bill runs towards Carter. Carter, is there. Bill gets corrupted and stuff because Carter closed the door. And for some reason, Carter and Teddy are in the same room. I don't even know why, but they sound very gay to me. Anyways, so the Jester comes out, and it's supposed to be a whole entire song section, which I will play.
Want to know why I'm doing this? Trying to rescue some puppets for entertainment? Well, let me tell you, it's the storm thing for all, the story of a sheriff. Let me tell you about a jester kid who filled the towns with laughs. Every child would crown stage, making louder every day. Smiles faded into noise, and pain really has no say. Till the laughter cracked his mind, and the light he had declined. People are like puppets, lead us straight to and everyone you know, escaping from reality. That's a show of entertainment. Tossed away inside a box, old check strings and rusted logs, thrown away beyond the town, off the cliffs to silent ground. But the dark town was a name, and things with twisted pain. When the lantern's wide open, crunch the springs went through inside. Equal are like balls and the strings of movement, and rewire no escaping from reality. My grip. Once you're mine, you'll never quit. I'll turn this world into a show. They will see what I become. Hear the music, sing along, dance like dolls inside my song. Strings above and stage below. Welcome to my twisted show. I am the master, the puppeteer. Every laugh now filled with fear. Bow before the rising star, the broken jester that you are. Equal are like balls and the strings of movement, and rewire no escaping from reality. That's a show of entertainment. People are like puppets, lead us straight to movement, and rewire no escaping from reality. That's a show of entertainment. Entertainment.
So, then the Jester sings this whole entire song, and then when Carter thinks it's over, Teddy cuts Trix off the strings, which gets Trix back to being normal instead of a puppet. They all cut everyone off the strings. Then, after all that, the gang turns towards the Jester gets brutally, tag teamed on. Then he brutally dies. Supposedly, he brutally dies. I guess. Anyways, then, let's just say everything is still the same as Episode 5's remake, which is the Winter Wonderland. That part is all the same, except like a few dialogue changes, which isn't really that important. It's just mostly just characters having chemistry with each other, but the new lines are way better than the old ones, of course, because WD40 Gaxter is the best. And it sucks because the original storyboard didn't have me, but now it has me. So I am the best character of them all, Gaxter. So that was the original idea for everything. Now on to the Jester's design. The Jester originally was supposed to be inside a jack-in-a-box. So, the Jester's, his whole entire top half is still the same, except for his bottom half. Instead of it being like that weird spider thing, it was actually just a jack-in-a-box. Literally. The reason why RJ changed it into a spider bottom half is because Hitman Agency decided to say, oh look, that looks like a Hitman Agency. Well, guess what, Hitman Agency? This is your fault because now look at him. Now he looks like the prototype. Now we all know this is the prototype, except if he was, different. Yeah, so he exists. Yeah, there's actually really nothing else here because, all the storylines are still the same. There's, no details changes. If you guys ever want, want me to come back and spoil stuff behind someone's back, I can do this for you. Oh no, he's here. I need to get out of here. Bye.
Okay, back to what I was doing. Wait, why is my stuff here? Wait, is this thing recording? Oh, you gotta be serious. Ugh.